Well, hello everyone. Today I picked up my flail mower for my skid steer that I ordered from Titan Distributors. And this is a 69-inch flail mower that goes on the front of your skid steer. I am going to pull this thing off. I got to get it out of this pallet and this little metal crate and see what I need to do to get it running. I started pulling this crate apart, and then I thought maybe you might want to see how this thing is shipped. So this came in on just a wooden pallet on the bottom, had a metal strap across to keep the pallet there. This side panel isn't installed, but that was hanging. It's right here in the plastic, and that was actually hanging from this little metal thing here with some wire in the inside. Here is another shot of it. I took the top of the metal crate off, and there was bubble wrap on this side. The bubble wrap was actually there to hold on this universal plate here. It was laid against here. It goes on this side where these extra bolts are, on this side here. But it was packed over here, I'm assuming to save as much as they could on shipping, and you just have to bolt that on. So really the only assembly I can see is we need to bolt on the universal plate, and then we need to put this cover on right here. But that's mostly it. Once I get the universal plate on the back, then I will lift it up with the skid steer. One thing to note on this one, you do have to have a case drain. They say that all over the place when you go to order it. I don't actually have a case drain on my John Deere 317, but I'm going to add one. Putting a case drain is not going to be that hard. I'm going to show in another video how I added a case drain to mine, real simple, and allowed the excess to flow back into the reservoir, the hydraulic reservoir. It comes with the couplers. So here's the flat face couplers. It already comes with them on there. And this one, and I don't know if this was intentional or if they forgot to take off the other one, but this actually comes with both couplers. It comes with the female and the male coupler. So there's the male coupler, and the female coupler is already attached. So that's one less coupler I have to buy. I'm just going to buy the hoses to run this case drain from the front of my auxiliary panel all the way back to the actual reservoir on the skid steer. Now you can see I've got the universal skid steer plate on there, and I've got the side cap. All right, so there it is. I do not have the hoses hooked up because when you know it, I'm all out of lube, gear lube. So I've got to get some lube. It says that in the operator's manual. This unit, when you buy it, they don't give you an option on the site, which was okay for me because I wanted the hammer blades anyway. They're a little tougher. They are meant to cut up a little heavier brush. So this is what I wanted anyway, but you can also get the Y blades or just the little metal blades that are meant for more just grass and less brush. But this is what you got up underneath here. You got a guard in the back behind that roller, pretty decent sized roller. But there's a rubber guard in the back and chains in the front. And then you've got these adjustable skids right here. They're adjustable. You can see well, if I can get back there, you can see they've got different bolt holes. You can adjust them up or down. I'm going to try it with what it is now and see how that works. And the other maintenance point is to grease these bearings really well. So I'm going to grease this thing up really well. You can grease it on the outside here, and there's also some grease points as you can see down here. So I'm going to grease that up real well and get it rolling. I've got the gear lube. I just went to Walmart and picked up some SAE 8090. We're going to go ahead and put it in. I bought a gallon because I'm not sure exactly how much it's going to take, but it shouldn't take a whole gallon. So it does need gear lube in here and in here. A little bit about the mower. It's cutting, it's doing fine. When it comes to cutting, it does cut. It does do what I feel is advertised. Of course, I'll get y'all some video of that running and cutting. But let's talk about the mower itself. The concept is good, but there's going to be quality issues. Now, I did have a problem here. As you can see, I did some mowing, but they had cross-threaded one of these, actually this specific elbow here, and you can kind of still see it. This doesn't seat well Luckily, I was able to put this back on in a way where it's not really leaking. I think it leaks just a little bit. But I'm gonna reach out to them and get them to send me this hose, or I'll buy one and get them to refund me or something. That was the first issue. So the next issue I found is it's missing one of its screws down here. Those maybe, since there's really no way of putting like a, I guess a lock washer or something, maybe those need Loctite put on them. But I think that's it so far. This one came out of the crate dented up some. Got a dent here, and I think it had some scrapes on it somewhere. But all in all, it's okay. I'm not gonna say it's the best thing in the world, but for, I think 2,500 bucks is what they're selling it for. You know, it does what it needs to do. All right, so I'm gonna take this flail mower down to some high grass and show you how well it cuts. See that? Apparently, this thing will just suck its own deflector up inside and shred it off. I have maybe 30 minutes running this thing, and it's already sucked up its back deflector. I think if I had to rate this, I'd say 4 out of 5 stars. This isn't one of those high-end ones, $7,000-8,000 flail mower. No, not at all. But does it do what it needs to do and mow and knock down brush and run? Yeah, I mean, it runs basically like a shredder. It's missing a star, mainly because of the quality issues on it. But overall, like I said, 4 out of 5 stars. It's going to do what I need it to do. All right, if you would, hit the like button, give me a thumbs up on this video. And while you're there, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. It's the little red button right below the video. That really helps me out, and it's absolutely free.
All right, everyone, y'all take care, and I'll see you in the next video.